step.
That's one more step. It took every race to get here, but I guess we're in now.
Go hard, mate. Good luck.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard for the next two stock car last chance to dance races on the Facebook Live look-in from our great friends at Speedway Motors in Lincoln, Nebraska. You want it, they got it. David Brandes, he's got it. Whoa, Braden Richards up the hill. Here comes J.J. Bomley. Watch Jeremy Christians in 99J, a former champion of this event. Him and Bomley made contact.
You know, we've had history here, or not history, but the last chance heat races last night, a lot of past champions didn't make it out, so Christian's finding himself in rarefied air right now with an opportunity to still go dancing. He will chase Richards, who's chasing Brandes down into 1 and 2. That's your top three now. As Richards floats high off at 2, the door's open. Christian's looking to step on through.
Down the back straightaway, look at this. Jeremy Christian seeing Braden Richards. Braden Richards' first attempt to qualify in an IMCA stock car. Been doing it here the last couple of years in a sport mod. Opportunity arose to sit behind the wheel of that 7211, and he has done a nice job all week. Down the back straightaway, it will be Christians, followed by Reitzler. But your race leader out of Wilton, Iowa is David Brandes with 16 to go.
4 laps scored complete. David Brandes out of Eastern Iowa. He'll lead him across or lead him off at turn number 2. A couple car lengths back still is the 7211 of Richards. Christians, Reitzler, and Ritchie take you back through your top 5. Then you see Gregory Muirhead in the double deuce. Look out, Ritchie goes around over in 4.
Ritchie was going around. Muirhead nowhere to go. Keep an eye on him down to the bottom of turn 4. Not going to get her moving. Caution's out. Yellow's out.
77 car has got me all kinds of excited. Probably not going to make the show, but something about a stock car with the left front about 2 feet off the ground just gets me in the feels.
Talking about Mueller.
Mueller, that's the only 77 I see out there.
I love the things you see on the back of these cars. Gould has, let me pour you a glass of Get Over It, and here's a straw for you to suck it up. He says him who's unfortunately not going forward. It's the 21 car, the 20 car, I should say, yeah.
I still like the GYHOOYA.
Oh, yeah. And then he did it. Then he put his own head in that dark crevice and spun out.
What are you doing up here, Bob? The usher's not working very hard.
No,
Jerry.
so we do want to remind you that if you were sitting in a seat with a number on it, you must have an armband and that ticket stub. If not, guess what you did not do? Did not pay for that seat.
Oh.
So when that person comes up, if they
Is there
say...
a number on her? I don't have a number on my seat, so I can sit here.
Gosh, you people look great in the stands. That's some of the best looking people I've seen today. Right there. Place is chock-a-block, boys.
Well, I tell you what, Wade, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You are one of the best Australian announcers I have worked with in recent history.
This week?
Yeah, in the last 2 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, enough of those 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I'll get to some of my best work in that time. I know Jesse's up there filming some cool stuff. I really want to get everyone later on to show off to him a little bit because I want to get some hands up in the air. And God, it's actually hot again, boys. It's actually hot now.
Feels good in here.
Feels nice.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. We're back to Monday, aren't we, with the aircon?
Well, it's kind of working. We're gonna do something different next year, Jerry. Assuming, are we friends?
Well, I mean, if we hang on a minute, let me see. Oh, I can't. Thank goodness.
You're gonna play that.
Facebook Live is on. Yeah, it just depends who's going to track 1, track 2.
All right, into turns 1 and 2, 3 deep out of the gate for that second spot. Reitzler's going to fall back into a battle for the 4th position. Christian's going to pull ahead, though, of that 7211 of Richards. Takes over that second and final qualifying spot as they work to complete lap number 6. It is still David Brandes in the 71-year race leader.
Hurry it on down. I mean, I guess if they let Ben Deathridge back on the property, we ought to be able to beat him.
I think he probably snuck back.
Yeah, he probably did. Working on down into turn number 3 and 4. Watch the battle right here. Christian's into the number 2 spot. Oh, up the hill with the 7211 of Richards. That's going to let the 22R machine of Reitzler on around to 3rd. 4th will be the 7211, and here comes the double deuces. Oh, Muirhead, look out!
Folger down there, Mueller down there. Is that Vanius?
Yeah, they folded the flap of the coffee over.
Shelby Williams.
Boy, Shelby has had a horrendous Super Nationals.
Yeah, Shelby's got a race of champions to run.
Ooh, hopefully.
Well,
yeah, he looks like the least damaged up there.
So we are going to the red flag as things are.
We have to give
everybody a chance to get out of the way up there.
We have to give turn 3 and 4 a laxative.
6 car is torn up pretty hard on this left front corner right in front of me here as well.
I think Mueller took the worst of that.
Yeah,
he got hit from both sides.
So what happened, the 22 of Gregory Muirhead got crossed up over there, and it was the not excitable Bank got him.
I got Chase Hollitz here. I might as well grab him. If I can get past all of the environment. Chase, it's the final day of Super Nationals. Can you tell?
Yeah, it's kind of been like this all week. I mean, I get it's a big deal and stuff, but these cars are too expensive to be doing dumb stuff. Some guys just don't want to lift at all, ever. And stuff like this starts to happen. I'm just trying to survive, maybe get in. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's just hard racing, and beat it out and try again, I guess.
I see the words Traction Dan on the side of this thing just here. What's all that about?
Oh, it's just a thing my crew guys and I have. It just cracks us up when we see it in pictures, so we always put duct tape on the side that just says Traction.
Good luck to you. What's left of him? Look at this side. Look at this thing just... Hey. Yikes.
Hey, you've had a tetanus shot lately, haven't you?
You know what? No, I haven't had a Dr. Rob, though.
All right, let's take a replay from Longacre Racing Product. See what happens here from the drone high above. Muirhead, you see him. He's going to get in there, and around he goes as he got into Richards. And then
boom.
Here come the shots. I mean, Casey Kasem's top 40, and the hits keep coming.
Mueller just took it. Man, that's...
Oh, man, look at that.
Another one.
Williams, Klaus was right there, and then whoever that dude, I think Wenslop, the dude late to the party, he's like, hey, man, I got the extra beer. Boom. And then got hit by the door as it closed.
While we have a minute, too, I know we give thanks to a lot of people this week, but Chris and Nate and the crew from IMCA TV, they are second to none, and they are the best group of people to work with. I know they make us sound good. They give the pictures, the sights, and all that to the viewers at home. The best possible experience, as they say, without actually being here. But those guys work their tails off. And if you think you don't get much sleep here, these guys worked around the clock before this event even started. And they'll be here, I think, a number of them even after we're done tonight for days on end, just to undo all of the hard work that they had to do to make this show possible. So Chris, Nate, everybody down there in the trailer, thank you so much for all you've done this week. What are we at? 8 down, 12 to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hot.
No, it's beautiful.
No, it's really hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'd say leave your shirt on, Peggy.
I mean, put your shirt on, Peggy.
You mean that light pole over there isn't providing you the necessary shade that you crave, Wade?
You know what was beautiful? You know the differences between our two countries? There are a few of them. There's a bunch of people last night. There had to be 200 golf carts, Jerry, who pull up around the Methanol Moonshine stage, guys with their wives, like they're watching a drive-in movie, watching people entertain. It's just beautiful. Like, honey, she's cute. Honey, she ain't. But we're both going to watch together. It's about family. That's what I love about Supernaturals. It's about family.
We are one large dysfunctional family, aren't we, Wade?
You rang.
So where do you go from here? I know you're going to stick around in the States for a little while, aren't you?
I'm going to Sioux Falls, most importantly, tomorrow to photograph a wedding.
Oh, that's right, Justin.
It's actually the second wedding that I've been involved in capturing.
Well, you don't have to worry about that with me when you make your visits over here.
Why not? One day.
One day, you never know.
You would be a fantastic catch, Rhino. I got to be honest with you. One day, if someone works it out that you are not only intelligent and witty and a great bowler and phenomenal at racing, you will be, you need to be on, like, do you have Farmer Wants a Wife over here? Do you have that show?
Have what?
a TV show in Australia called Farmer Wants a Wife.
No, Farmer Wants a Wife?
Yeah, and what they do is they basically get 5 or 6 men on the land, and they bring in ladies and do it's like a bachelor, but it's kind of like farmers.
The only thing in relation that I've heard to that is farmersonly.com.
Huh.
I don't know if that's similar. We're trying to get me wifed up, apparently.
How was this year's
hard
crop?
to do, I think.
8 laps.
I've talked to a couple gals, and they're not interested in you. Well, I mean, they are, but they're not. I will tell you what. I will tell you what. Everybody witnessed it today. They saw the best talent that comes out of my house.
Oh, Jackie.
Down there singing the anthem.
Oh, my goodness.
You want to
me.
talk about guys who outkick their coverage.
Jeez.
I don't know how you landed her. I just don't. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it. I can't process it.
I can tell you how.
Yeah. I love you dearly, Jerry, but no.
I can tell you exactly why that whole deal works.
Why?
Because she's trying to piss her parents off.
That's the problem.
And she's been doing it for 13 years. And the crazy thing is they met here. Right?
It was in
That was
Alta,
in
wasn't
racing.
it?
Yeah, it was up there where
BBR.
she's from.
Oh, that's so good. 8 laps down, 12 to go. 7 laps down, 13 to go, I guess. That's where we're at.
Wow.
They updated
Just
the
want to start
scoring.
making them up.
All right, David Brandy's your race leader. Christian's trying to hang on to that second and final qualifying spot. We'll race him into one.
Here comes Todd Reitzler. Reitzler in the blue 22R, going to work the black, white, and pink 99J of Jeremy Christians. Working on into the bottom of turn number 3 and 4 down the front straightaway. It's going to be Brandy's followed by Christians and Reitzler. Now J.J. Bomley. Bomley going to come work the inside step, and Steve is a little lower on the 72-11 of Richards.
That is your top 6 now. They work down through turns 3 and 4. Reitzler with a good run. He's hooked up down low in that 22 car, staying even with Christians. That time at the line, it was Christians by 7 1/1000ths of a second in that second position as we approach the midway point here in A-Main qualifier number 2. This trip by, the yellow flag will wave. We've got one around down in 4. I believe that is Vanya's. The big setup just to be let down.
It's got to the point with you two, with me, where when you go, and on the row, I go next. Every time you go to say row.
Row number next?
Yes. The name next just pops into my head. So Sioux Falls tomorrow and then back to Knoxville on Monday.
We did the pedicure a week ago. We're going to go out for...
Well, I figure we might go and get some waxing done next week. What do you say? I'm pretty well done it all now.
We didn't have the manicure done last week. We should.
Do you want to see?
After this week, I'll need a manicure.
Should I do it?
I do too. What?
Should I do it? Should I do the unveil? What time's the game start?
The football game today?
Yeah.
I think it's 2:30. I heard the kickoff was.
All right. So look, this is going to be very quick. I know most people aren't feet people. All right. Are you ready?
Are you going to show your feet?
Yeah, I kind of am. This is what Jerry made me do.
Now, there's no maid. You willing?
Go Hawks! Look at that, baby. That's commitment right there. Where's all the Hawks fans?
Man, put your shoes back on. I can smell that from up here.
How good's my sock? My feet sock. I've got my sock on. Look at that for a tan.
There you go.
Hey, but just so you know, looking at that, after seeing Ryan's toes, his are about 1.5 feet longer than that.
The sounds he was making when we had that done.
Oh, here comes the
It's been a
foot
while
falcon.
since anyone has remotely put me in that position.
Oh, what's that, girl?
Green, oh, please. Green is out now. I hope we're going to see the cross flags this time across the stripe. As Brooklander says, we're halfway home, 10 laps down, and 10 to go here in LCQA number 2.
Working on down to turn number 1 and 2. David Brandy's right there, your race leader, 99J machine. Working on in. Kendall Davis from Napa says, wow, Wade's tan line.
Yeah.
Down the front straightaway, everything going to be aligned and confined. Here comes DeGroff. DeGroff's going to lay a fender right there to the 72-11 of Richards. J.J. Bomley says, just you do whatever you want to. Just don't junk my stuff in your guys' little shindig. Working on for turn number 4. Still David Brandy.
Maybe that's a PI double fighting match.
Yes.
Ooh, down into turns 1 and 2. Christians staying locked onto the tail end of that 71 up Brandy's. Again, the different starting positions here is middle of row number 9 or the tail of row number 9. And Reitzler just wants the invitation to go dancing. He and Siebesma pedaling hard down into turns 1 and 2. We've got 7 laps to go. Top 4 trying to break away here.
Working it on in into turn number 3 and 4 to the top of the chute. It will be the 71 machine of David Brandes. Brandes followed by the 99J of Christians, 22R of Reitzler. Field will work down to the front straightaway this time, Ryan. 4 fingers and a thumb, a handful to go.
5 laps remaining in LCQ number 2 and 3. It has been David Brandes from the onset of this one, Jerry. He's been out front. He hasn't built a sizable lead by any means, but he has been there every step of the way. Christians still trying to fight off Reitzler for that second and final qualifying spot. When you talk about David Brandes trying to race his way in, he's only been in the dance twice, most recently 4 years ago in 2019. And Jeremy Christians, who was your past champion here, 2010, this would be his 15th time in the big dance and the 4th time in the last 6 years.
Field will rotate down the back straightaway. Still Brandes and Christensen working off of turn number 4 this time. Ryan, green flag will flip high in the air. 2 laps to go. David Brandes, Wilton, Iowa. Working it off at 2 and down the back straightaway. Wilton, Iowa, down there around the Iowa City area. And in southeast Iowa as they work off at turn number 4. White flags out, 1 to go.
1 lap remaining here in LCQ number 2. Brandes and Christians 1 and 2. Reitzler is almost out of time. They will work in off of turn number 4. It is going to be David Brandes, your race winner. And Christians will go dancing with it.
Oh, I can't wait for this interview.
So Christians 15-time qualifier, the champion back in 2010. And David Brandes going dancing for the 3rd time and the 1st time since 2019. All right, yeah, and I want you to follow up with him too, Wade. I want to know if there's going to be a follow-up conversation tonight. I'd like to have the invitation.
Well, I think what he did do was what he didn't do.
Oh,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You better hurry up and get over there. It's going to be Abe Holtz, Carthage, Illinois. 30C, John Oliver Jr., West Burlington, Iowa, 05 Jr.
Row 2, the 37 from Selden, Kansas, Jason Rogers, and from Spalding, Nebraska, the 1T is Robbie Tom.
Nick Roberts, Des Moines, Iowa, 23 Jr. Chase Parker, Hortonville, Wisconsin, 5 1/4.
From Ames, the 89K, that is Taylor Cool, and from Salado, Texas, the 78 is Trevor Egbert.
C57, Chris Pauls, Rochesterville, Iowa, Eric Cross, Salina, Kansas, 57.
Row 6, Kate Reynolds, the 1 from Cedar Rapids, and Josh Most, Red Oak, the 50F.
33F, Dusty Van Horn, Atlantic, Iowa, Michael Jeanette, Kellogg, Iowa, Kason Keller, Indianola, Iowa, 71X, Austin Miners, Gold City, Iowa, the 8M, Adam Goff, Minot, North Dakota, the 38. Jared Seifert, Luxembourg, Wisconsin, 25JS, Dan McAdoo, Hamburg, Minnesota, 92, Jay Schmidt, 19J, came up.
They'll work off of turns 3 and 4 to complete lap number 1. It is John Oliver Jr. out in front, the 30C of Abe Holes. You've got a Southeast Iowa racer and a Western Illinois racer. Those guys are no strangers to racing each other. 23 Jr. and Nick Roberts. He'll drop to the inside of Holes down in turns 3 and 4. Side by side for the final transfer spot. They will race across the line. Holes has it by a nose.
They'll work down into turn number 1 and 2. It's still going to be right there, John Oliver Jr., Abe Holes.
Off of turn number 4, they will work again, nip and tuck for that second position. It is Oliver, your race leader. Now Hole's going to push way up the hill over in turn number 2. That will allow Roberts to sneak ahead. Tom running in that 4th position, the 89K. That is Taylor Cool rounding out your top 5. Roberts now within a 1/4 of a second of your race leader. He'll draw to the inside of Oliver off of turn number 2. Oliver will pull him down the back straightaway. Roberts going to dig it again down into turns 3 and 4. Wheel to wheel, they'll go for the race lead. Oliver way upstairs. He's going to hang on to that top spot, though, Jerry. We are a quarter of the way through this one. 5 laps down and 15 to go.
Oh, down the back straightaway, going to be the 05 junior, John Oliver Jr., followed by the 23 junior, Nick Roberts, 30 of Abe Holes, 1 of Robbie Tom out of Nebraska. Now it's going to be Nick Roberts looking down to the bottom as they hurry off with 2 and down the back straightaway.
They will work down into turn number 3, about 0.8 of a second ahead of Holes. That is that battle for the race lead. Again, the winner of this starts outside of row number 9. Second place starts outside of row number 10. Will be the final driver on the 30-car stock car grid later on this evening. And now here comes Robbie Tom. He'll swing to the inside of Holes. They'll race for 3rd, down into 3.
They'll hurry off at turn number 4. Robbie Tom up across the snoot of the West Chicago racer. They'll do a little dirty talk dirty to him back there. Oh, Taylor Cool with the big shot to the shorts. Meanwhile, Nick Roberts up front is going to take a look to the bottom of John Oliver Jr. They'll work off at turn number 4 and down the front straightaway.
Approaching the midway point in this one, we have a dandy out in front as Roberts continues to pursue the 05 of Oliver on the inside, nearing a full straightaway advantage over Holes. And now Taylor Cole working the top side of Tom. That is your race for 4th. Ooh, Tom going to slide up in front of Cool. She'll cross him over as we are halfway through the final LCQ. 10 to go.
Down the back straightaway we go. Into turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, it's going to be Oliver, followed by Roberts. 30 CM Holes, 89K of Cool. Remember, you still want to try to get as far as you can. And unfortunately, I'm going to get to tell you after this one why you want to be 3rd.
Putting another lap in the scoring column. A heat race left in this one, Jerry. 12 laps down, 8 laps to go. Roberts continues to work low on Oliver. Oliver just dialed in up top. He is smooth sailing right now. Holes a little more. Is that tire smoke?
Yes.
A little bit more smoke each time around the racetrack. We'll see if he has 7 more laps in that 30 seat. Just in case a 3rd place finish will get you dancing.
I would have thought they'd have fixed that overnight because they did it all day yesterday, too. On down the back straightaway, going to be the 05 junior, John Oliver Jr. He's in the Sunoco Race Fuels Race of Champions, and he would love to be in tonight's big dance. They'll work it on in there. It will be the 05 junior, John Oliver Jr. around the outside. 23 junior Roberts back there to 2nd. Into turn number 3 and 4, down the front straightaway. 5 laps to go.
They've got a healthy lead now over Holes in that 3rd spot. Or Cool, I should say, in that 3rd spot. Holes goes way up the hill that time again over in turn number 2. Tom right there trying to capitalize. Roberts content to tuck back in behind the 05 junior of Oliver. 0.8 of a second now separates your lead pair. As we are 4 laps from a 30-car starting field for your stock cars, Jerry. Lap number 17 coming to completion, this time by.
On down the front straightaway, it will be John Oliver Jr., your race leader. Down the back straightaway to turn number 3 and 4, they'll go. Chase Parker has called his Super Nationals done as he is pulled to the infield of turn 3 and 4. Green high to the air, 2 to go, John Oliver Jr.
Oliver looking to roll off 27th. Roberts looking to fill that 30th and final qualifying position for your stock car dance. They'll work down the back straightaway. Taylor Cool gaining ground on the lead pair. She is actually the fastest car on the track right now, Jerry. Not sure she's going to have enough time, though, as the white flag is out. Just 1 lap to go.
Off with turn number 4, 2 down the back straightaway. It will be up front. John Oliver Jr., followed by Nick Roberts. Off of turn 4, checkers are out for John Oliver Jr. Nick Roberts right there.
And for John Oliver Jr., that is his 5th qualifying run into the dance in the last 7 years. And Nick Roberts going dancing in a stock car for the 2nd straight year.
Real quick, David Brandes, I'm glad to see that your technique has improved. I hope Amanda's has as well. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thanks, Wade.
That's for you, Rhino. Hi, Amanda. Ryan and I got to talk with you later.
Yeah, we got to have a conversation.
Do want to let everybody know the unfortunate news that in A qualifier number 1, 17X of Justin Lunenburg,
oh no,
not making it out of the tent. Something with the trailing arms on the rear, the trailing arm bushings. So that is going to move alternate 20V of this into the tent and make sure that he's A-okay.
And now we're going to do a quick car race product track prep session. And
you betcha. We thank Speedway Motors and all of you for joining in on a little Facebook Live look at. Still plenty of time to head on out and get that pass, daily pass, if you haven't got it for tonight's Super Nationals Big Dances.
I'll just grab JOJ real quick. Well, that's part of the job done, but it's only a small part.
That's a real small part. I got a long way to go.
You know what? But you're in the show, John.
Yep, I'm in the show. That was a whole goal, so we'll see what we can do.
Good on you, mate. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Well, the hits just keep coming. Dustin Viss did not get the one of the rear shocks to compress. So William Gould is now being taken to the tech tent.
Is he Elliot's kid?
No. Quick Car Racing Products track prep session coming to the Speedway. Great chance to head on back into the fan zone, hang out, check out all the great